As a first review, I thought it'd be a good idea to review something that hasn't been done before. Then I thought, sod that, I'll review whatever the hell I want. So, of course, what better train to hop on than the Bioshock Infinite train? A cum-filled carriage of preposterous horseshit that's been powerhousing through internet forums like an angry Kenyan football team storming Wembley Stadium. I'm up all night to get lucky. Bioshock Infinite is the sexually abused bastard child-esque prequel to Bioshock 1 and 2, two games which I personally haven't cared for up until now and quite frankly never will. The whole idea of Bioshock Infinite is instead of playing as a mute lunatic in a giant asylum-like fishbowl, you take on the role of a government agent called Booker DeWitt, a man who's quite clearly a fucking moron with the brain capacity of an obese slug whose only hobbies consist of playing football with an oafish cousin who he never really knew but just came to accept as being part of his delusional family. Of course, when I say Booker's a government agent, I actually mean he's a private investigator, but same shit, different smell. Booker is essentially a self-absorbed nobody who seems to be obsessed with paying some sort of debt. He travels to a lighthouse where, upon arrival, he is shoehorned into a flying transportation doohickey. Anyway, long story short, he flies off and lands in the religious land of Colombia, a city held up by, you guessed it, giant weather balloons. Now, we can't exactly say the Bioshock series is renowned for its originality, but it could have at least fucking tried, surely. Once in Colombia, you're quick to discover it's ruled by a nationalist nutjob, Comstock, a man who looks a little bit like the love child of Colonel Sanders and Gandalf. The majority of this game is spent playing babysitter to some amputee wench who's been locked in a tower and just so happens to be the girl you're looking for. This is made obvious by the fact the game can't go more than 5 minutes without flashing "Bring us the girl, wipe away the debt" across your shit-stained monitor, /TV, /whatever the fuck else you use to play games. It just so also happens that this innocent harlot can manipulate rips in time and space, referred to as tears. These seem conveniently placed enough to drag you through the never-ending arduous ball pit that's called a storyline. So conveniently placed by the end of the experience you'll feel compelled to crawl back inside of your own mother's womb. Now, ability-wise, there's not a lot to say here. The first two games had plasmids powered by Adam, this one has vigors powered by salts. This of course means no more heroin addict-style injections and more of the alcoholic-type drinking habits. By the end of my first playthrough, in my mind, Booker closely resembled a binge-drinking 14-year-old who just swears he's cool for sitting in a park all day. Now, there's a joke here to be found about him only being hard of his mates behind him, but I risk alienating the entire of my audience, so some things are better left unsaid. You're also given a large collection of guns, of course not as severe as the arsenals provided in Borderlands, but still enough to help you kill religious ne'er-do-wells. Overall, I feel as though this game was lacking in some departments, rather much like an undeveloped 8-year-old girl. But that's not to say I didn't find myself enjoying it at times. The game, not the 8-year-old girl. The mind rape of an ending nicely tied off the big headache the game had produced in the beginning, although I felt as though the idea of having a floaty city sort of helped to take away from the fact this game lacked in content. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to pour window cleaner into my eyes while lacerating myself with barbed wire. Anything to help me get over the abomination that is War in the North, a game that keeps creeping into my mind faster than a paedophile in the air vents of a primary school.